So the reason why I'm actually doing these videos now, you guys, is I would actually like to just show everyone what I picked up for the end of the month. Basically go over everything, probably go over some of the memories, the details, and stuff where I got it from. Because I feel like I always get a lot of stuff off camera when I'm not doing a Game Hunters video. I'm not vlogging as much, so it's just, I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. And it's always hard for me to take a camera to go just do a couple things here and there. So I decided just to go ahead and do this. I will still be doing Game Hunters videos. Unfortunately, there's just not going to be one for the month of November. There'll be 2 for October, maybe do one in December. It's just been with the holidays, you guys, with Christmas and everything, buying presents, you know, it's just been kind of hard for me to go do, figure an idea to go film. So I decided to just start out big and go pretty big for this one, you guys, and I got a lot of games to show you guys, so this might be a little bit about maybe an hour of a video. But yeah, to get into it first, you guys, I'm just going to go over some non-video game stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, I am a video game collector. I love collecting video games. I love collecting stuff related to it. But I also have other stuff that I like collect and add to stuff, because the reason why I collect is to get stuff that was from my childhood or things that relate to what is my passion for. Whether it can be toys, it can be board games, it can be VHS movies, all sorts of things. So you will be seeing other stuff in these videos upcoming of just random stuff that just has some meaning to me or something I really like to. To start it off, you guys, is actually a board game slash VHS movie. Believe it or not, my fiance Selena actually bought this for me, and she actually bought this for the family so we can go ahead and try it. And I had this when I was a kid, and this is actually really awesome. It's Gargoyles the movie, The Heroes Awaken board. Now, what this is actually a VHS video. It's a VHS movie board game. So what that means is you watch the VHS, you play the board game while watching the VHS, and then basically Xanatos, if you're familiar with the series, he's kind of like the main bad guy. He'll stop the game, and then you actually have to do the instructions of what that character is asking you to. And it'll be a bunch of different characters, like Lisa the police detective, or Demona, one of the gargoyles. And they'll give you actions like the previous person that just rolled, they have to go back 5 spaces and stuff like that. And your main point is to get from point A, get from the street level up to the castle and that's how you beat the game. It's pretty fun. I actually enjoyed it a lot, and it actually has a movie on here as well. It has the first 5 episodes, but they're cut and edited to make it a movie. Me and my brothers actually played this a lot, so to be able to have this is really awesome. It is brand new. It's factory sealed. It is crushed. It has some damage and all that stuff onto it. But you know, just to have this is amazing. The next thing is I actually got a couple of VHSs when we went to Goodwill out in Scappoose. You know, some stuff that, you know, I really enjoyed, or something I really want to get into. The first 2 is going to be Jurassic Park and The Lost World. Now, these 2 were some of my favorite VHSs growing up as a kid. I especially love Lost World just because it had 2 Tyrannosaurus Rexes in there, and I enjoyed the story a lot more. This one is still awesome, but this one's my favorite. It is missing the holographic screen in the front, where if you move it in the right direction, it actually shows one of the Tyrannosaurus Rexes bursting out through it. But both of these, I think I paid like 99 cents. You'll see the prices on the bottom right there. When it comes to VHSs, I won't really show what they're valued are, because it's kind of hard to tell what VHSs are. But definitely still pretty cool. I'm really happy. The other one is going to be an anime, you guys. I've never watched before. I saw it and it was really cheap. Something I really want to get into. It's Lost Universe Volume 2. I'm missing Volume 1. I'll be on the look out for it if I enjoy it. But you know, watching old anime on VHS kind of reminds me of buying Dragon Ball Z videos on VHS. So to be able to try this one out, I'm really excited. And the last VHS video, you guys, is going to be one that I enjoyed growing up watching as a kid a lot. And it's going to be Zoids. It is the first 4 episodes of it, and Zoids was actually a really popular show for me. I loved it. This one and New Century were my favorites watching Zoids. I actually had a lot of the toys that I'll be eventually going after for Zoids. Lego Zero was my favorite. I love the Schneider model. If you guys are familiar with Zoids, it was actually one of my favorites. It's really cool. If you've never watched it, I would definitely check it out. It's a really great series to get into. And now some other things I'm going to get into, you guys. I actually picked some stuff up from GameStop. It was actually pretty cool. We were doing some Christmas shopping here and there with the girlfriend and I found a couple of these things, and I haven't opened them yet, and I wanted to save them to opening for this video. The first thing is going to be a collectible item for Kingdom Hearts. It's a little mini plush for a Digimon off the first series, which is my favorite. And then we also got a Legend of Zelda, a collector's item. So I'll go ahead and open these up right now. Alright, so the first one we got is actually the Triforce keychain, which is pretty cool. I was kind of hoping to get, let's see, what were the options were. The options were the Triforce, you could get Link, you could get Ganondorf, Zelda, a heart, the Triforce symbol, anything like that. But this one is definitely cool, definitely something I'm definitely be keeping around. I love collecting these little collectibles. Alright, and now to get into we'll do the Kingdom Hearts one next. Alright, and this one is going to be... Oh, cool. That's awesome. And it's actually the Jack Skellington one from Kingdom Hearts. Well, he was in Kingdom Hearts, most of them. He was in Rechain of Memories. He was in Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. But to have Jack Skellington, that's actually pretty cool. I can be happy with that one. And then for the Digimon plush, the ones that they have on the back, you can get you can either get Agumon, Gabumon, Baomon, Tentomon, or any of the other ones, or a mystery one. Out of all of them, you guys, I want to get Agumon. That is my favorite Digimon of all time, just because he digivolves to War Greymon. But I can't be picky. I'll be happy with either one I get. Alright, cool, we got Palmon. Palmon's not that bad. I know they brought her back, I believe, later in the series as well, for one of the Data Squad, I think. I'm not too familiar with that series, but that's still pretty cool. I'm really happy to have that added to the collection. The next one I got today was actually today at Black Friday shopping, you guys. It is the day after Thanksgiving. We did a bunch of Christmas shopping. We did a bunch of regular shopping, and I actually picked this up. It's a Charmander reindeer plushie, which is really cool because the hat actually folds back and forth. Really awesome. You know, I love Charmander. Charmander is one of my favorite Pokemon in general. So have this little adorable little plushie is actually pretty cool. And then finally, you guys, it's gonna actually be something that I used to do. If you watch my videos, and I've actually talked about this before, I actually was a collector of Pokemon cards, and I actually sold my entire collection to start building up my retro collection of video games. And now with the kids, you know, with Selena and I getting married next year, and me and the kids, we always try to find things to be in common with. I decided to go ahead and get them into Pokemon cards. I got them into Pokemon cards last year. We buy them packs here and there. I always enjoy still watching people open Pokemon cards, and I figured, you know, with possibly later down the road starting a new channel, which would just be us either buying video games, buying toys, or just buying Pokemon cards and opening them. So I actually went and picked these up at GameStop today, and I had a couple coupons and it brought it down to $10 for all three of these. Not $10 each, $10 for all three. So we got the Snorlax GX box, Gengar EX box, and Dragonite EX box. Now, these ones I actually like because it has one of my favorite booster packs in there that I got a lot of great pulls in, which was Fates Collide. I was able to get like Mega Alakazam and Mega Gyarados and stuff like that. So I never really had luck getting anything really rare or secret out of these boxes, but to be able to open these with Jimmy McKenzie, it's gonna be really awesome. So I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know if that channel gets up or if it's gonna come onto this channel. So that's pretty exciting. Now let's get into the video games, you guys. I know that is the main focus of this. So I got a lot of stuff, you guys. I counted over 50 games. So Obviously, that is going to be a lot of stuff to show you guys. Now, not everything is going to have a memory. I got a lot of stuff off eBay. I don't like buying stuff off eBay, but with my schedule of work and how busy we've been lately, I don't really get a chance to go out and go game hunting and meet a bunch of people. So I have to take advantage of what I get when I get it. But this first item I'm going to show you guys I actually picked up today. We actually went to Double Jump because I had to pick up I had to pick up something from Cooper, and then while we were there I also picked up a couple other stuff, and this one was just screaming out to me, and he actually got me a great deal for it. And I'll go ahead and show you guys first before I go into details about that. It is the Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle Collector's Edition, and it's with Rabbid Mario. And now this one is not new, it is not sealed, it is not complete either. It's missing the game. I already have the game. I was gonna buy the game. Cooper had another one. He was asking $60 for it, which had the game and it was complete and everything. Now, I don't mind having to pay that I didn't mind I wanted originally, but then he told me he had this one in the back. It didn't have the game. He asked me if I wanted to go for that. He actually got me a better deal on this one, so I was really happy. I only paid $45 for this, you guys, and I've been wanting this forever. Now, eventually I'm going to try to get the Rabbid Peach, Yoshi, and Luigi as well. But just to have this and add it to the collection is really awesome. And thank you a lot, Cooper. I really appreciate all the stuff you give me on the deals and everything, man. Now, to go into the next thing, I picked this up at GameStop today on Black Friday. They had a sale on these. It is The Legend of Zelda. Let's see if I can try to focus on this. Sorry for the glare, you guys. It is the Legend of Zelda wired control bundle. Now, what this is, it's just basically a controller that is wired for the Nintendo Switch. It has Link on there and has a really cool greenish black tone to it. It originally was $25, but they had it on sale for $12, so I obviously had to pick it up. I was really happy to be able to get this. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. I just had to see what my total was at the end. Now, the next thing, you guys, I got was actually towards the beginning. It is another system to be adding to my collection. It is the Pokemon Switch Lite, Zanakin and Zazamenta, sorry if I butcher those names, Collector's Edition one. Now, I actually had this pre-ordered with GameStop, and I thought this was coming out at the same time as Pokemon Sword and Shield. Well, I actually got notified by another YouTuber that I follow that they were already out, and so I actually just went ahead and called a GameStop that was super close to me and asked if they had any more and if I was able to pick one up. They did have one. They said I was able to pick it up that day. They actually put it aside for me and to be able to pick this up. It is still factory sealed. I have not opened it up. I don't really plan on opening it up because I already have a Switch Lite. So this one is just going to probably be sealed just because I like collecting systems, and if I can keep it sealed, that's awesome. I'm probably never going to open it up just because I want to keep it sealed. So yeah, the next thing I got, you guys, is the dual pack for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I know a lot of people have been not really hating on this game. They've just not been really happy with it because of a lot of problems, like not having the national dex, not having all the Pokemon in there. I gotta say, you guys, I beat Sword in the weekend. I got it Friday, I played it Friday, and I beat it Sunday night. Right before I had to go to work, I beat Pokemon Sword. I'm still playing Shield. I'm taking a little bit more time trying to build my perfect team on there. I eventually will beat it and try to complete the Pokedex on it as well. As for, I've never actually done that for a Pokemon game, so to have these two is really awesome. And the next thing, you guys, is this is just going to be the wrapper. That's just a thing. I'm going to keep it. And the reason why I open it is for my Switch Lite. It is the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening case for it. It came with an awesome design of the cover of Link's Awakening on there. Came with a couple cases to put some games in there, and a piece of foam in there to keep the Switch safe. Now, I originally wanted to keep it sealed until the video, but because of the holidays, I needed to take both my Switch and my Switch Lite, and my case can only carry one, and I didn't want to risk damaging the other, so I went ahead and opened it. But yeah, I'm going to keep this just because it's really awesome. I love the case. It's really awesome, you guys. I think I paid about $14 at Fred Meyer's. It was in that $12 to $14 range. Now, to get into some games, you guys, I got a I'll go ahead and show you guys the Switch games, and then we'll go on, and then I'll save the N64 and the Wii U for last. But to go for some Switch games, you guys, I got Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek for free today. At GameStop, they're having a special buy two get one free. This one was the cheapest one. So if you guys are ever looking for good deals and GameStop has a sale for buy two get one free, they're always going to take the lowest price one and make that the free one. So that way you're not buying two low price ones and trying to get the bigger amount one for free. Obviously, they need to make some money. The next one is going to be just the regular Hello Neighbor. Now these two I am not going to try on the Switch just because I've seen so many reviews for it, just saying it has a lot of glitches for it, there's a lot of problems, and I can always pick it up for the PlayStation 4. That's one of those games I'd rather play on the PlayStation 4. I needed it for my Switch collection and they were a good price. This one was going for $12.99, so I couldn't pass it up. The next one I got is from Fred Meyers. It is still sealed. I'm planning on opening it and playing it eventually. It is New Super Lucky Tales. Now, I've heard a lot of great reviews for this game. A lot of people say pick it up, it's amazing, I need to play it. So yeah, that is going to be one of those ones I'm eventually going to be playing on my Switch Lite. I'm trying to keep all the RPGs and really big games on my Switch, and then all the other fun ones on my Switch Lite, so that way I can always expand the memory card later down the road. The next one I got is from GameStop. I picked this up the first day of November because I went to go pick up Luigi's Mansion 3. I went and picked up Ghostbusters for the Switch as well. And then I got some other games as well. I picked these up from Fred Meyers. These were actually on a pretty good deal. I got Super Putty Squad, which is just a download code only. You pay $15, you get the download code, and you get a case for it, which, you know, it seems kind of weird, but to have a case for it is still pretty awesome because I can add it to my collection. And then the next one I got is James Pond, codenamed Robocod, another one that is for 15 bucks, but it's just a download code only. And then the next one I got it's actually a game. They had this on sale for Fred Meyers for $5, and that's where I got these other two. I got Hotel Transylvania 3, Monsters Overboard. This is one for the kids. They're going to be eventually playing it. We're just trying to figure out time for them to be able to play the Switch and everything. But this is one of the ones that they enjoyed the movie, so I figured they'd enjoy the game. And then, of course, I went and picked up Luigi's Mansion 3. I love this game, you guys. It is my favorite Luigi's Mansion game so far. It actually overpowers number one for me, which was one of my favorite GameCube games. I beat this in the weekend that it came out. I played it straight through, got to the end of it, and I'm going to be working on a second playthrough of it just because I actually really enjoyed this game, you guys, and I want to try to get it perfect, like get everything as fast as I can and try to eventually do a speed run. Alright, next one I got, you guys, is a collector's edition I got from GameStop. I went to another one. They didn't have this on my gateway one, the one that I usually go to. I had to go to Lloyd Center, but they had Root Letter Last Answers Day 1 Collector's Edition. It's still sealed. This one really popped out for me. The story is that you are a girl in search of your friend. It's kind of like a detective game. You're looking for clues and hints while trying to figure out what happened to her. I'll eventually try to get this again. I'm going to keep the collector's edition one sealed because I don't really like opening collector's editions if I don't have to. I'll probably download the game, buy it, download it, and then play it on there. But this one really does catch my eye, and it actually looks pretty awesome. The next Switch game, you guys, is going to be The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now, once again, I love RPGs, I love playing role-playing games, I love collector editions. I'm going to buy this game again for my main Switch and be able to play it just so I don't have to open it. I picked it up with my Fred Meyers with Selena. That was really awesome. I think it was the same day I picked up New Super Lucky Tales as well. And I love this game on the Xbox. To be able to play this on the Switch, I'm actually really excited. I never actually got to beat it just because it is an RPG, and RPGs usually I get kind of bored after playing 20 to 30 hours. So to be able to play this on the Switch, I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I will be able to beat it. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to cut the camera right now just so I can roll it over because I already went through 20 minutes, and we'll go back into the rest of the games. Alright you guys, so now to jump into PlayStation 3 games. Now I only got a couple here. I picked these all up from GameStop. Nothing really too crazy rare or anything, just stuff that I'm trying to beef up my PlayStation 3 collection. I got Bakugan Defenders of the Core complete. I always look at their games if they have the manuals in there, just because I like collecting complete games. I also went and got Starhawk for PS3. Internal Sonata, sorry if I butchered that, for the PlayStation 3 complete. And then this one I'm actually looking forward to. I'm hoping I can play it. It's Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Now if I can try to focus right there, you guys, 1 second, bear with me. Now you see the sticker right here? That I actually asked one of the employees at GameStop to see if it was a PAL game. I looked on the back and it has the North American one on there, so I don't know if someone just put a sticker on there to be funny or what. I'm hoping this is not PAL, the PAL region, because I actually do want to pick this one up. I saw it earlier this month and I was like, you know, I don't know. It's one of those ones that I really want to try. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it is one that I can play. I don't even know if my PlayStation 3 is region locked or not. I don't know too much about the PlayStation 3, but this one definitely catch my eye. So for the price, and I got it for free, I couldn't pass it up. Alright, now to go to PlayStation 4, you guys. I got all 3 of these at GameStop as well. These 2 I picked up today. I picked up Anthem for $5. They're having a special because Anthem's just, it's done. They're not selling well. A lot of people will trash talk on the game. For $5, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out because it's $5 for a PlayStation 4 game. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know how it is or anything. I haven't heard any updates for it, but for $5, I couldn't pass it up. The next one is going to be Tales of Berseria for the PlayStation 4. It is complete as well. Super excited. I've been really getting into this series, so I wanted to pick this one up and try it out as well. And then the next one is going to be Valkyrian Arc for the PlayStation 4. And this one is complete as well. This one I was actually surprised because it's the manual or the stickers or whatever this is. Let's see. Let's see if it tells me if it has anything. No. Whatever this is, it's still sealed, which is pretty awesome. I don't see that, especially for a used PlayStation 4 game at GameStop. So this is definitely really awesome. Now to go into Xbox and Xbox 360 games, you guys. Once again, nothing too crazy rare or anything, just some stuff that I picked up at GameStop and at Goodwill. Rally Sport Challenge for the Xbox complete. Yourself Fitness complete. And the Bible game complete. I picked all 3 of these up at the Goodwill out in Scappoose, where I picked up the VHS tapes. It was just one of those things. We went to go visit family out there. We stopped at the Goodwill. I saw those. I didn't have them. They're not crazy rare or expensive, but they're stuff that I just needed for my collection. And then this one I picked up because it has a label, cover variant, and that's Halo Reach for the 360. I actually really enjoyed this game. I really hope they can actually remaster this game eventually and put it on either the Xbox One or the new system coming out in next year. Definitely an awesome game, you guys. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend picking it up and trying it out. I already have it, but just because it has a label cover variant, I wanted to pick it up. And to get into some PlayStation 2 games, you guys, you know, go over the Goodwill ones where I picked up the Xbox games. I got DDR Max for Dance Dance Revolution Max, Revolution for the PS2, the Da Vinci Code, and Family Feud. Not bad for prices for PlayStation 2 games. They're all complete. Stuff I needed. I definitely need a lot more comments for my to beef up my PlayStation 2 collection. And then this one I got for free today at GameStop because they're having a buy one get one free on retro games like PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, and Wii U. So I picked this up for the PlayStation 3, and it's Madden 2020. I mean, it's Madden 20 years collector's edition. I got this for free. It is complete. It comes with everything in there, so I couldn't pass it up. It was $2. So to get this for free though, it was awesome. Alright you guys, so now to get into Super Nintendo games. Now I am trying to beef up my Super Nintendo collection. I only have about 100 Super Nintendo games, but I'm getting to that point. I'm trying to decide, do I want to collect just the loose, or do I want to start collecting the box? Because I eventually want to complete and box Super Nintendo collection, NES, and N64. So I got these ones before I came up with the decision, so I'm still hesitant if I want to buy Super Nintendo unless I can get a complete and box. But some of these I won't be able to get complete in box, like this game. This is actually an import. It is not an official Nintendo game brought into North America. It is on the North American cart. It's just ported over onto this. It is Gundam Mobile Suit Gundam Endless Waltz. I paid about $25 for this game. It is only in Japan for the Super Famicom. And I've been trying to get into buying port games and repros and all that stuff. And so this one was one of the ones I looked on YouTube. It's just a side-scrolling fighting game, like a regular Mobile Suit game for the PS1, like Battle Assault 2. This one is based off the first series though, so you have the original Gundams, you don't have the custom ones from Endless Waltz movie. This is a lot of fun, you guys. It's very hard and challenging. I have enjoyed it, but the one thing that really like takes me surprise is the flashing. It is a Japanese game, so they used a lot more flashing lights. They can this definitely can give you a seizure. So if you pick up this game and you have problems with seizures or anything, I'm telling you right now, be careful. Have someone with you, just because the colors and the flashing hurt my eyes playing this game for so long. But this is definitely fun, and I've enjoyed playing it. The next one, you guys, is going to be Lufia, the first one for Super Nintendo. I picked this up at GameStop online. They were having a special, buy one, get one free on retro games. This was a completely different time. It was before the Black Friday sale. So I picked up some Super Nintendo games. This one was one I really want to try out. I'm really happy. It is legit. I finally opened it up and got a look inside. The next one is going to be the Death and Return of Superman for the Super Nintendo. Now, I love the Super Nintendo for the side-scrolling beat-em-up games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, and Batman Forever and Batman Returns. I've been told this one is a lot better. This is one of those ones that I've always wanted to have the chance. It's a great game. It is it's basically Superman going through basically up until he dies, and he gets killed by Doomsday. If you guys have never read the comics or seen the shows or played the game, sorry for spoiling it, but yeah, he gets killed by Doomsday, and then he eventually comes back to life. And when Superman dies and comes back to life, he loses his memory and he loses himself, and so he needs Lois Lane to remind him who he is and what he's here for Earth for. I've seen it on YouTube. I haven't had the chance to play it on yet, but I'm super excited eventually to be able to get to this game. And then finally, for the Super Nintendo games, you guys, I went and picked up Addams Family for the Super Nintendo. Now, I'm hoping I can find Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt for the Super Nintendo, because that is one of the ones that I actually grew up playing as a kid. I had a lot of fun. It was a great game. This one I've seen walkthroughs and playthroughs, and it looks a lot of fun. I haven't had the chance to play it yet, but hopefully one of these days I'll be able to sit down and just do an entire playthrough and beat the game in one sitting. Now to get into some NES games, you guys, I got one loose and then two complete in box. The loose I got was from GameStop, and that is Jurassic Park for the NES. Now, I love the Jurassic Park games on Super Nintendo. I've never had the chance to play it on the NES because I never grew up on the NES. But if it's anything like the Super Nintendo one, I'm going to enjoy it. It was definitely a hard game playing on the Super Nintendo, but I'm hoping it's the same thing as for the NES. Now to go into two complete in box games, you guys. I bought this game complete in box. I already had the cart. I took my cart, which was the better one, put it in here to make this one still complete in box, and that's going to be Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I picked this up from GameStar, and originally they were asking for $100 for this, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were having a big sale or something. They brought this down to $50. Now $50 for a complete in box Castlevania game, that's a steal. I had to pick it up. There's no questions asked. They had another one. It had a lot more it had a lot of sun fade damage, and the manual was kind of crusty. They were asking $40 for it, but I wanted the better one, so I couldn't pass that up. And then finally, for the NES games, you guys, this is an uncommon, I wouldn't say rare, it is definitely uncommon of an NES game. It's getting up there. Its sequel is definitely one of the rare ones, and I eventually want to get that complete in box as well. I got this for $80. That is $20 less than what it goes for complete in box on price charting. And I picked this up on eBay. The guy was able to work with me because it is not perfect, it is not mint. It has some damage, like someone wrote on an inventory number on here, and that's going to be Power Blade. Now, Power Blade, I've always wanted to try. I've heard a lot of great things for it. A lot of people say it's a fun game. Power Blade 2 is, some people say it's funner, a lot better than Power Blade. Others say Power Blade is better than Power Blade 2. But to get this complete in box and for $80, it was great. I was really happy to pick this up, especially off eBay, because eBay, I've seen a lot of people just sell things a lot higher than what they're worth. So to be able to get a good deal on this one was really awesome. Now to go into Wii games, you guys. So I have been debating about how I want to go for the Wii collection, because I believe there's about 1,280 games for the Wii. I'll eventually go ahead and go in for a complete. Now, when do I want to go for it? Do I want to do it after the Wii U? Probably not. I think Virtual Boy is going to be the next complete in box I'm going to do after the Wii U. I might go after it after I get probably NES done. Now, is that NES complete in box? No. I'm going to try to complete the NES loose and then buy the carts and rebuy them again, get them complete in box. Preferably box and manual if I can ever find them, just box and manual. But Wii I'll eventually get complete, but it's going to probably be, besides PlayStation 2, my biggest collection, complete in box collection I'm going to go for. So I'm going to beef it up with some comments right now though. I got all these from GameStop. They had a, like that sale, buy one get one free. So the first one I got is Scooby-Doo First Frights, Cursed Mountain, Country Dance, Action Girls, Shrek Forever After. Yeah, sorry about that. My box stuff's starting to fall over. Rayman Origins. I'll save this one for last. I got Our House Party, Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, and Rabbids Go Home: A Comedy Adventure. Now this last one I'm going to show you guys I got from GameStop. I didn't get it from today. It would have been awesome if I did, but I didn't. And I was actually surprised. When I found this, I looked at it and I was like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like it should be this price. This feels a little bit more of an uncommon game. And I've never seen it, and I've never heard any reviews for it. But I went and picked it up. And then I finally got home and I looked on price charting and I found out that this game goes for about $40 complete in box. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. If you know about it, I've seen reviews now. I'm definitely going to try it out eventually. But it's Kloona. Sorry if I butcher it. But yeah, complete in box. I paid $15 for this. It says $17.99, but they actually had it marked down for $15 for me. I don't know if on the receipt if I used a discount or something on it, but yeah, for $15 and a complete in box and in really great shape is really awesome. I didn't even know that I could actually catch GameStop still slipping, especially when it comes to Wii and Wii U games. But to be able to get that, that's really awesome. Alright you guys, now to go into Wii U. So this is a mixture of factory sealed and loose games. I got a lot of great rare games and I got a lot of just common sealed games. Now, eventually, I'm super close you guys. I'm almost done with the Wii U collection. I think I'm in the less than 20 games. I haven't done a full tally yet. I will do it after this video and I'll probably post it up right now to let you guys know how many I need left. But eventually, I'm going to go for a complete sealed Wii U collection. I already got some of the hard hitter ones sealed, so I can just go ahead and start focusing on the common ones and get them sealed as well, especially the ones that I don't have. So the ones I don't have already, I'm going to be going to try to get those sealed, unless it's like $90 for a $10 game. Then I'll just wait. I'd rather get it complete now and then work on eventually getting it complete and sealed. So yeah, the first one I got you guys is a factory sealed one. It is Angry Birds Star Wars Edition. A lot of these I got from, actually all of these I got from eBay. But yeah, Angry Birds Star Wars. It was actually pretty awesome. you know, to be able to pick these up, just because I decided finally that, you know, I really want to go for complete and sealed. It's just because I just want to say, hey, I got a complete and sealed Wii U collection. I know a lot of people probably are going for that right now, and it would be kind of cool for bragging rights, but for me, it's just awesome just because I love the Wii U, and I'm going to keep the ones that I'm still going to have I'm going to have 2 complete sets, one regular complete and one factory sealed. The reason why I'm going to have 2 different ones is so I can try the games and still be able to play them, because I don't like opening factory sealed games. But to be able to say I have a factory sealed collection of something, that's really awesome. The next one I got is Wipeout 3 for the Wii U. Now I actually got this from eBay. They actually put a little sticker on here. I'll see if I can focus it on for you guys. And it says, "Thank you, you're awesome." That just warmed my heart. That made my day. I don't know why they did it. They didn't have to. They don't know me. But for them to be able to pick take the time and do that, I want to keep it on there because that's really awesome. And it's not factory sealed, it is loose, so I'll have to eventually get this one factory sealed. But those little notes, I don't know why, those just make my day. I'll go ahead and put this one for last. The next one I actually got is, these 2 actually did go from GameStop. I picked these up way early in November. It is Marvel's Avengers Battle for Earth and Sniper Elite V2. Both complete in box. Yeah, both complete in box. Pretty good deals for those ones. I was really happy. This one is factory sealed. It is Kung Fu Panda Shadows of Legendary Legends. Factory sealed. I picked this up from eBay. And then I also got Gina Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut factory sealed. Pretty awesome. Was really happy to add that one because I really want to try it out. I don't have a loose, but I will eventually get a loose version as well. And then I got FIFA Soccer 13 complete, not factory sealed, because I think that game's going for like 50 bucks right now sealed. So I figured just go ahead and just buy the cheaper open version. I'll eventually get it factory sealed. Now these 2, I'm really happy, and these 2 getting these factory sealed are the main reason why I'm going for factory sealed, because I feel like these 2 are somewhat of the rarest games to get factory sealed. One definitely, and I'll save that one for last, but this one I was really happy to get this for actually a good deal. I got Axiom Verge factory sealed for the Wii U. This is the last game that came out officially for the Wii U. It is made by Limited Run. Now I don't have a loose one, so I eventually want to get a loose version. I eventually want to get the Switch version as well, but to get this factory sealed was really awesome. I was really happy about it. And then this one really blew my mind. Actually, my fiance bought this for me. It was kind of like an early Christmas present for me that she, you know, I've done a lot to help her, and she decided to just reward me with something, and she picked this up for me. Well, I kind of told her what I wanted, but she still went ahead and picked it up just because I didn't expect her to pick it up for me. And that's Devil's Third factory sealed. I've heard it's a terrible game. I've heard it's a terrible game. I've heard a lot of people don't like it. I eventually want to try it out. I have to buy a loose copy of it. But yeah, to get this factory sealed is not cheap. I don't even see a lot of these on eBay. I didn't see a single Devil's Third at PRGE. And even looking now, I think people are asking like $150 to $200 for Devil's Third factory sealed, which is just crazy for me. I thought Hello Kitty was the rarest one, but then I found out about Devil's Third, and I was like, okay, I need to eventually get this game, but I can only get it factory sealed. So for her to pick this up for me was really awesome, and I love her for that. That's really cool. And then I picked this up now for a 3DS game, you guys. I picked this up for $5 at GameStop. Ignore the price sticker. It's just one of those ones that they have on the price discount. It is Yokai Watch for the 3DS. It's not that rare of a game. It's factory sealed, but you know, factory sealed for $5 for a 3DS game, I gotta pick it up. Alright, you guys, so getting into the Nintendo 64. Now, if you guys haven't followed the channel, I completed my Nintendo 64 collection earlier this year, back in July. I finally completed all 296 loose cards. I'm officially going for a complete in box now. I'm standing at 45 games complete in box for the Nintendo 64, with Duck Dodgers being my rarest, most expensive one. Now that's about a $100 to $150 game complete in box. So
I'm obviously missing Sculptor's Cut and Super Bowling, Stunt Racer, and all that stuff, and I'll eventually get those. I don't have them in this pile, but I'm gonna eventually get them, so I figure I'd go ahead and cross off a lot of Nintendo 64 games. Now, a lot of these, once again, are off eBay. It's just how it's going to be for a little bit, you guys. I'm trying not to buy off eBay, but for me to go out and go to game stores and work deals and meet people, it's kind of hard. So eBay now is one of those things I kind of have to rely on, especially if I want a complete in-box game. To go into it, the first one is going to be NBA Live 99. I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to save this one. I'm going to try to save the good ones for last, you guys. This one I picked up today at Double Jump from Cooper when I picked up the Mario Rabbids. I got Forsaken 64 complete in box. I switched the cards out. I put my card in because my card was a little bit better than that one. But yeah, for 15 bucks for Forsaken 64, I couldn't pass it up, and it's in really great shape. And then I got All-Star Baseball 2000, NFL Quarterback 99, my apologies, Mission Impossible, Madden 2001, Mayhem Soccer 64, NFL Quarterback Club 2001, All-Star Baseball 99, FIFA Soccer 64, NFL Quarterback Club 2000, and then these two. So obviously a lot of sports games, a lot of sports titles. There's a lot of sports games for the 64. They are cheaper than the other ones. Like an example, Clay's Fighter Sculptor's Cut is going to cost me about $2,500. I'm obviously going to go for the cheaper ones first, build up the collection, and then eventually go for more of those uncommon ones. Now, I got two, I want to say uncommon. They're not rare, but they're definitely uncommon. I don't see them a lot. One's definitely up there for my most expensive one, and it's one that I've been looking for a little bit, and I'm really happy to. But this one I just got today in the mail from eBay. It's a Razor Freestyle Scooter. It's Blockbuster exclusive. Now, surprisingly, I find more of these factory sealed than I do loose for a complete in box. Now, and I'm actually surprised because I know Blockbuster's policies back in the day is if they had a box, they actually had to cut the sides off so that they can just give the person the game with the box and have a special display box in there, kind of stuff like that. So to find this still opened and not damaged or anything is really awesome. So I was really happy about this one. And then this one I actually got from Cooper today, and I actually messaged him last week, and I was going to pick this up yesterday on Thanksgiving because I thought he was going to be open, and he thought he was going to be open, but then he reminded me that it's Thanksgiving, he's going to be closed, so I went and picked it up today. It's Goemon's Great Adventure. It's box and manual only. I have the carts, so I went and made it complete. This is really awesome. And the reason why this is really awesome is because I've been eyeballing this thing on his vlogs for so long. He got an upgraded version, so this one's actually from his personal collection. When it comes from Cooper's collection, it's actually pretty special to me. Cooper's actually a really good friend of mine. And it's pretty awesome when I can buy stuff from his own personal collection, even though he sells it to the store. I try to buy it as fast as I can just because he's my friend. I want to keep stuff that reminds from his collection, kind of build that friendship stuff right there. I've given him some stuff from my personal collection. I've even bought games for his personal 64 collection. So this is really awesome. I'm really happy to be able to have this. It's a fun game. I really recommend it, you guys. Alright, so finally for the last two games, you guys. It is a Switch game and it's a Wii U game. I just saved these for last because they were at the bottom of the 64 games. This one I actually got months ago, and I ordered it offline on Limited Run. It finally came through. I totally forgot about it. But yeah, it is Freedom Planet Collection Edition. I try not to buy limited run or super rare games anymore, and the reason why is because it's so hard to keep up with them. They ask for about $40 to $60, and that's that's not a bad deal. But it's just when you have so many games and buying new, and if you miss one, you just feel like it's harder to find them because they're so limited. Like my super rare games, I traded half my super rare games to get some of my rare N64 games. Am I ever going to get those? Probably not, because some of them are selling individually for like $400 now. I'm just not going to spend that much probably just for a game that is so limited that if it's not a retail, if I can't go to a retail store and pick it up, I'm probably not going to pick it up. But this one definitely caught my eye, and I love these big box ones. I love collecting big boxes, especially for the Switch, because the Switch is my favorite system besides the Nintendo 64. So to be able to pick this up, this is really awesome. And then finally is going to be a Wii U game, you guys. Not a very expensive one. It is factory sealed. It's got some damage on it, but it is Scene Party. Big box. I don't have the cart. I don't have the disc. I don't have it loose. This one is factory sealed. I'm going to eventually get it again loose so I can have a loose and a complete sealed one. It's definitely not in the perfect shape. It's got a really bad crease right there and really bad dent. But still really awesome. I'm really happy to be able to add this stuff. So yeah, that is going to be everything for this video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that like. Like I said, I will be doing these once a month. It will be a mixture of stuff that I pick off camera and on camera, so you might see a lot less or you might see a lot more stuff in the next video. It just really depends on if I'm able to buy stuff or depending on how my plans are with my money are. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. I look forward to doing these videos, and I look forward to do Game Hunter videos with you guys. And I will post in the comments, or I'll post on my Facebook page if I'm going to be doing the Pokemon, the other channel with my kids, or if it's going to be stuff on here. It just really depends because of the future plans that are going to be happening with YouTube with the legal COPPA stuff. So I got to look more into it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.